it's Mio, and today I'm going to show you how to make these Disney plush characters using felt. As you can see here, I created Ariel from the Little Mermaid, Cinderella, and Snow White. I actually used a felted kit that I bought at my local bookstore. So I'm just going to show you how I made these three princesses, and if you actually like it, please let me know in the comments below and maybe I can create the other princesses that are included in this kit. And as always, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and do check out my other social media websites such as Instagram and Twitter to get preview of videos to come. Alright, let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. So I bought this little felted kit box from my local bookstore, and as you can see, this box has everything you need to create these Disney princesses. It shows 5 on the front, but there's actually more in the actual kit itself. If you're unable to find this kit in your local bookstore, don't worry, I provided a link in the down bar to an Amazon link so you can purchase it there, or you can kind of eyeball the patterns and kind of figure out how I created these princesses. So in this kit, there's obviously a book that goes through all the different types of stitches and the different princesses on how you put them together. The book itself is actually very short, very brief, not very many pictures, so I actually don't use it that much. I kind of just winged it by looking at the pictures. And of course, the most important piece is really the patterns. This template comes with all the different patterns of every single princess that is featured in the book, and it's made of a thicker cardboard stock so that you can probably reuse these patterns over and over again. Of course, it comes with some stuffing, so this is an air seal packet of stuffing. Some string for you to sew and create all the stitches. This is just more stuffing to stuff your Disney princesses. And of course, it comes with a lot of different colored felts so that you can create all the princesses that were shown. I'm going to start off by showing you how I created Cinderella. I'm going to start off by popping out all of the different patterns. You don't have to cut anything, which is very convenient. You just pop everything out. There are a lot of small pieces, so you want to make sure that you don't lose them. So this is what it looks like when you pop out one of the patterns. Just go ahead and pop everything out. Once you have all your patterns out, go ahead and pull out the felt colors that you need to create Cinderella. It listed in the book, but you can kind of eyeball and just look at the picture and kind of guess what felt colors you need. And once you have all the felt colors, you're going to go ahead and take your little template and trace this out on your felt. I'm using a black Sharpie so that it's very visible, and then you're going to cut each piece out. I think a black Sharpie is very useful because you can really see the ink very, very well, but you want to be conscientious when you actually cut out your felted pieces that you leave the black ink out, because otherwise all of your felt pieces will have a little black ink rim, which I don't really want. So I made sure that I cut off all the extra black ink so that it just looks like a clean piece of felt like so. So go ahead and cut all the pieces out with the corresponding colors that you need, and that's what I did for this little Cinderella plushie, as you can see. And I went ahead and instead of sewing everything together, I went ahead and hot glued it. I'm not a big fan of sewing right now because it takes so long and it's just so satisfying to use a hot glue gun that I just decided to go that route. If you want to sew things, you absolutely can, but I just think this is really fast. As I told you guys earlier, the book doesn't have very many pictures and the instructions are all kind of written, so instead of just kind of looking at all the instructions, I went ahead and just eyeballed it and made sure that when I hot glued it, there's still a gap in the center so I can put the stuffing into my Cinderella piece and go ahead and hot glue everything together. You want to make sure that when you stuff your little plushie, you don't put too much stuffing. If you put too much stuffing, it will become very three-dimensional, but it might misshape your actual Disney princess. So this is what my princess looks like so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the same things for my other princesses. I'm going to go ahead and do Ariel and Snow White. So just like before, I'm going to pop out all the patterns, cut everything out in the corresponding felted color, and just hot glue all my pieces together. Again, you want to make sure that when you hot glue it, that you leave a gap in the center so that you can actually stuff it with some stuffed animal stuffing. And once you've completed this, go ahead and hot glue everything together so you're done and you can move on to your next Disney princess. The last one I did was Snow White. It has a little more pieces than the other one. It has like a little cape and a collar. So I spent a little more time with Snow White, and her patterns are a little bit different. So for her hair, for example, it comes in pieces. So I kind of had to wing how I was going to be able to stuff everything together. Once you're done putting all your Disney princesses together, you're now going to put on the final accessories. Now if you'll notice on the book, everything is stitched, so they put in all the details with stitching and lines and stuff like that. I decided to compromise and do something a little bit more easy. So here are all my base princesses, and they don't have any of the accessories yet. What I'm going to do is cut out some felt to create the eyes and hot glue the eyes on instead of stitch them on. And then I actually found some white sequences to put on the eye itself so it has like a little nice anime shine to it. For the lashes and the rest of the face, I decided to use a Sharpie to draw everything in instead of using the thread in the kit. If you want to use the thread in the kit to add on all the extra accessories, by all means go ahead and do it. It's just much faster this way, and I think it looks just as good. So that's what I did for all the accessories. As you can see, I took some little pearl beads for the eyes, some white ones, and put them in the corner of the eye so they look more anime-like. And all the other details of the Disney princesses, instead of using thread, I just kind of used a colored pen to draw things in, or just hot glued some extra felt pieces in to add the extra details. And that's, guys, is how I created these 3 really cute Disney princesses. Again, if you want to purchase this box, I'll provide a link in the down bar to Amazon so that you can purchase it yourself, or you can go to your local bookstore and see if they carry this really cute kit. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, do check out my other social media websites such as Instagram and Twitter that gives you previews of videos to come. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you really like the princesses here, let me know in the down bar which princess you like. And if I didn't create a princess that you wanted to see, let me know. And if enough people want to see it, maybe I'll create some of the other princesses that are included in this kit. These little plushies are super cute. They make really fun little toys that you can play around with, or if you want, you can probably sew them or hot glue them onto something like a backpack or a nice jacket, or turn it into a pin and you can carry it around with you. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you guys soon, and happy crafting. Bye!